All right, thanks guys for jumping on this webinar tonight. My name is Rose Smith, and this is the opportunity webinar that you guys have joined tonight to kind of learn about what Beachbody has done for me and what it can do for you, because just like you guys, I'm just a normal person. I have no specialties, I've never been trained in network marketing, anything like that. I have no business experience. I'm just a normal person. So if you guys don't know who I am, I've been a coach for about 3 years. February 14th will actually be my 3-year anniversary. I was an athletic trainer, and I'll kind of tell you guys a little bit about my story. So 3 years ago, I was working as a high school athletic trainer. If you don't know what that is, I was pretty much like a physical therapist, but just for athletes. So I wouldn't work with any other population except for the athletes that were at the high school. So I would do injury prevention, rehab, treatment of injuries, all that kind of stuff. So hence, I broke my wrist. I won't talk about that, but that's why this is here. So during, once I got my full-time career going, like I was always made to believe, you go to school, get good grades, have a career that you can last until you're 65, hope to get a pension payment plan at the end of it, and then you can go live your life. And that never sat well with me. So, 3 years into, my career as an athletic trainer, I was thinking, how in the world am I ever going to make it to that 65-year mark? I just couldn't see myself getting there. And then I just got really complacent with where I was and so unhappy. And I'm like this wasn't what I wanted to do, because I didn't feel like I was helping people, yes, but I felt like I was being more yelled at by the parents, not really being appreciated. And there was only so much in my salary I can go up to. I was at the last step. I was on a teacher's salary guide. I was on the last step. So no matter if I got my master's or doctorate, I couldn't go up any higher. So for me, I'm like, all right, I won't get a raise until, when? I don't know, unless I take the control. But, as I was so unhappy with what I was doing, it obviously was showing in myself and how I was treating myself and not taking care of myself. And being an athletic trainer, you would think she's athletic, she's healthy, and not at all. I would pretty much tell my athletes to do one thing and I would do the complete opposite. And I kind of felt like a big fraud. I was like, how can I be telling my kids, to do this, that, and the other thing? And here I am coming home and chugging down some beer and wine and pasta. And that was pretty much every night, because by the time I got home, it was 8:30. I worked 6 days a week. So I was working probably about 50 to 60 hours a week. And like I said, I couldn't see myself running around on that mouse wheel for too much longer. So my big aha moment came when I was at a friend's house for a Super Bowl party. And, they had the nachos, the wings, the chips. I had it all. You have to taste everything. So after like 30 minutes, my stomach was full and I felt like complete crap. And I thought to myself, do I look as bad as I feel? And I sat down in one of those high bar stool chairs and I looked down and there it was, my muffin top. And I was like, oh my God, it's real. Like it's really there. I can't lie to myself anymore, because that's what I was doing for a long time. I was just kind of lying to myself, saying no one really has flat abs, or those six-pack people on the magazines, they're all photoshopped. Or I would keep going up in my jean size and I would say, oh, you know what? It's just me getting older. My metabolism's slowing down. It's not a big deal. It's okay. And it wasn't okay. Like that was the point where I said, you know what? Not cool. Like this, I'm embarrassed to be around my friends. There's something wrong with that. So that's when I finally made the decision that, all right, I have to do something different, because what's going on now isn't working for me. And I always was, I was always in athletics. I played soccer my entire life, was around athletes. So I always had thought you had to be in the gym. But my brother told me about this program he did at home called Insanity, because I didn't have time to go to a gym. I was working 6 days a week. Sunday was, laundry day, food day, and catch up on my rest day. So gym was not going to cut it for me. So I actually got this program called Insanity, which I got off of Amazon, which is a big Beachbody no-no, because you don't get a coach, you don't get any help, you don't get a challenge group. You're kind of just out there doing the program by yourself. But at the time, I was living by myself in a condo on the second floor, and I was doing this Insanity-ness, and it was a 60-day program, so 2 months. At the end of the 2 months, I was in the best shape I was in my entire life, and I lost 30 pounds. And I thought, do other people know about this? Is this some sort of secret that no one was telling me about? It just blew my mind, because like I said, I always thought you had to go to the gym, go on the treadmill for an hour, then, do resistance training for 30 minutes. That's how I, even my curriculum as an athletic trainer, that's what we were taught to do. And I'm like, do people know they can just do 30 minutes at home and be done? Like, they don't have to drive anywhere. They don't have to pay crazy expensive money for a personal trainer or for classes. They can just do it all at home. So I finally went on to teambeachbody.com and signed up for a free membership, because you get a free coach. And of course, I did not want to gain these 30 pounds back, because I've done crazy stuff before of ephedra, any weight loss, fad diet thing, I've done it. So I did not want to be a yo-yo dieter person anymore. I just wanted to find the healthy way of losing weight and maintaining that weight. So I got my free coach, and we got connected on the phone, and she started talking to me, and she told me about Shakeology. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this girl, she's just trying to sell me on something. But I was looking for something that I could drink or have that was healthy during my late night, because I had late night football games, I had tournaments on the weekend, and I couldn't really eat anything at a football game. I can't eat and work at the same time, but I can drink something and be at the sidelines of a football game, or I can be on the side of a wrestling mat and drink something really quick. I can't have chicken or broccoli or whatever on the side. So I was already kind of looking at that stuff, and with my background, I kind of know what to look for. So I definitely did my due diligence on Shakeology, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. And then she also told me about the coaching opportunity. Since I got really great results, I would be able to help other people and show them and share with them my story and how this could work for them. And I thought, lady, you are absolutely crazy. I don't know who you are. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, let me get back to you. So the more I kind of thought about it, and I didn't think about it for too long. I might have thought about it for a day or two. I was like, you know what? The worst thing that could possibly happen if I signed up as a coach was I can get more healthier and just maintain my weight and just keep, building upon, gaining more muscle and my tone and get more agility. So that's the worst thing that could happen. So I was like, you know what? I think I might do this, because the best thing that could happen, maybe it can get me out of my position where I am, hating what I'm doing, kind of going through the motions of life. And at the time, me and my boyfriend, husband right now, we were living, I think, 100 miles apart. If you're from New Jersey, I was at exit 100 on the Parkway, and he was exit 0 on the Parkway. So we were doing that for 3 years, and that was pretty much wearing on us, really, at that 3-year mark, we were like, something needs to give. So I was like, you know what? This might be it. So I said, you know what, Lisa, sign me up as a coach. And 3 years, it'll be 3 years, February 14th, I'll be a coach for 3 years. And I've been able to quit my full-time job as an athletic trainer. We've just bought a brand new house that we built right in Cape May Courthouse. So I just want to get a light on. Another light kind of went dead. So all of those things, obviously we're able to move in together, get married, all those things that were impossible before Beachbody, all of a sudden became possible. So, and I know I say this story kind of fast, and it's like I signed up and 3 years later I was able to leave my job. Obviously, it takes work. This is not a get rich quick scheme, and I'll kind of go over that as well. But just know that if you put in the work and effort for this, and if you want this, and this is what my coach did for me. She said, here you go. This is what I did to succeed. If you do the action steps that I give you, you'll be successful too. And here I am. So, and that's what we give to you guys too. And we'll kind of go over the training that we offer for you guys. We don't kind of just sign you up and be like, good luck. No, we don't do that. So let's first just talk about Beachbody. It was founded in 1988. Their first program obviously was P90X. I say obviously because like everyone knows it. You might not know what P90X is, but that was their first infomercial that went on TV. And that was like their big seller was P90X. And what they started to sing, there wasn't a coaching network at this point. So there was no coaches when P90X came. But what they started to see back in the day, they had those chat rooms that people would talk on, and they saw that people were getting results, but also helping other people through it. They were asking questions about what they were eating, what their nutrition was like. So they thought, instead of putting like the P90X on the shelves at Walmart or Target, why don't we make this a network marketing company where the people who are getting the results can be the ones that are making the money, because they're the ones that are already sharing it. They're the ones that are getting the results and saying, yeah, look, like this has happened to me. This has worked for me. This could work for you too. So that's kind of how the network came about, is they saw the potential for people getting the results to help other people get results too. And then across the way, along the line, came Insanity and then Shakeology. So Shakeology didn't come about right away. It came about in 2009, and that was from Carl Daikeler. His wife is a big nutritionalist, and what she saw with the business was, all right, you have these great workout programs, right? But you need the nutritional aspect. You can't just tell people to work out and that's it. Like, you need to have that nutritional background with it. And that's where Shakeology came into place. So, Beachbody has the fitness, we have the nutrition, and you get the support and motivation from your coach, from the challenge groups. So it's really like a full-on package that people get with Beachbody. It's not just one part of the equation or the other, it's the complete full package. And I tell people, like, there is a workout for seriously every single person here. There's even programs for people that can't work out if they have a disability, or they're just so overweight that they can't physically move yet. There's programs in here that can help them. So it's really for everybody. It caters to everyone's needs. So Shakeology, this is my favorite because I love nutrition. I'm kind of like a nutrition guru and all that kind of stuff. So what I tell people, I can tell you what it's done for me. I can kind of give you the specs on it, but do your due diligence. And what I mean about that is, you can find everything on the internet. Google the first 5 ingredients of Shakeology and Google the 5 ingredients of whatever protein shake that you're drinking or want to drink or that you see on the market out there. And I say protein shakes in quotation because people tend to think Shakeology is a protein shake. And you know what? It's not. It has protein in it, yes, but it also has what's called superfoods in it. So it's just other fruits. So it's a whole food shake. So you're actually getting goji berries and flaxseed and chia seeds and camu and quinoa and all these other crazy things that half the time I can't pronounce them. But you're actually getting a big synergistic boost from it. So meaning all of those different antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics that are in that superfood, they are working together in the way nature intended it to work. So it's not a vitamin where you're just getting supplemented of this vitamin and that vitamin and this. It's in the food form like nature intended, so it can work properly together. So yes, it has protein in it, but it has so much more. So if you don't, and this is why Carl's wife came up with Shakeology because he did not eat any vegetables, like zero, and he still doesn't eat any today. But he drinks his Shakeology, and it's equivalent to pretty much 5 full plates of salad. And if you can kind of see the picture on the side, you can see like kind of the cost of, it might be a little bit blurry just because of how I put it on the PowerPoint, but you, like I said, you can find this on Google. Just Google Shakeology and it will pop up. But when I say like do your due diligence and look at other ingredients on other products, when I was doing my due diligence and looking at other products and comparing it to Shakeology, and I don't like to poo-poo on other products because that's just not me. I'm not about that. But what I started noticing was a lot of those other shakes had their first 3 ingredients be sugar. And I was like, are you kidding me? People are paying so much money and they're literally getting a bag full of sugar. So be careful and just do your homework. But what Shakeology has done for me, and I didn't know this in the beginning, is when I started drinking it, I've always suffered from IBS, and I noticed my stomach started feeling better. And I asked my coach, I'm like, what's going on? Like, does this have some magical potion in it or whatever? And she's like, no, it has pre and probiotics in it, and those are the good bacteria that your stomach needs to digest its food properly. I was like, I never knew that. So for me, it was more than just, having a healthy meal on the sideline of football games. Because let's face it, nowadays you're running around like a cuckoo person with its head cut off. I don't have kids yet. I have a dog, but I could only imagine if you're a mom and you're trying to eat healthy. I mean, this comes in clutch because honestly, it takes 2 seconds to make and it's down the hatch. So for me, it's been more than just, my energy is so much different, but I can not be fearful of going out to places because that's how bad my IBS was. Like I'd have to know every single place where I went and the closest bathroom, because if you have IBS, it's bad. So for this to really change my life in that kind of way, it just took away so much anxiety. So it's really important, the quality of what's in Shakeology and not just, the price tag or comparing it to other things, because when it really changes the inside out and all these like crazy things, like another example is my mom, she has eczema like on her hand really bad, like especially during the winter because it actually will like cut open on her palm. And when she first started drinking Shakeology, she started noticing that it started going away. And she was a big skeptic. So she stopped drinking it to see if it was really Shakeology or not. And it started coming back. And then she would drink it again and it would start to go away. So the thing with that is when your body is deprived of nutrients, it's not going to work properly. You're going to get autoimmune conditions like eczema or IBS or Crohn's or another type of form of an autoimmune disease or another illness that's plaguing you. And that's why people have cravings too. If you didn't know that, if people aren't getting the right nutrients, you're going to have certain cravings like chocolate, you have magnesium deficiency. Sorry, sometimes I talk way too faster than I'm thinking. So when you start getting the right nutrients in your body, it's going to say to your brain, I'm getting the right food. I'm getting what my body needs to properly work. So you're not going to have those cravings. You're not going to have those slumps at 4:00 in the afternoon. You're going to start to kind of like heal yourself. I was able to heal my stomach. My mom was able to heal her skin. And it's going to be different for every type of person because we're all kind of different. So there is scientifically proven, sorry, my throat, scientifically proven, and it's also low glycemic index. So it means that it's going to keep your sugar level stable. So if you're a diabetic or you have like a lot of crashes from energy, that means your sugar levels aren't stable. And this is certified um, low glycemic index. So very, very important. All right. So just, sharing transformations is one of the greatest things about this because it's real people. Like, that is me right in the middle. And I would always say, those people are Photoshop. That's not real. Yeah, like each one of these people are people on our team. We're all different shapes, all different sizes, all different ages, male, female, whatever. And the pretty cool thing, if you look at the left-hand corner where Danielle is, Beachbody actually gives away prizes every single month. And they give away like a big yearly prize too. I forget I think it's like 100 grand. I might be wrong. It might be 500 grand. I don't know, something. But Danielle on our team, she won 500 bucks. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome to actually see these things actually be real for people that you actually know. It's not fake, obviously. So who is a Beachbody coach? And when I first came on, I said, I'm just a normal person, because sometimes people think like, oh, you have to be a nurse, you have to be an athletic trainer or a physical therapist or a nutritionist or this or that. It can be anyone. The only thing that you need to be is to be someone that is committed to making a difference for themselves, someone that wants to get healthier, someone that wants to improve upon themselves, someone who's going to kind of step outside of their comfort zone and say, you know what, this helped me. This might help you. Because let's face it, there are so many people, what is it, like 70-80% of people that are overweight in our country. Like, people need help. Like, this is something very serious. So if you can see that, you don't have to be a salesperson. And my biggest one is you don't have to be at your target weight or goal. You don't have to wait until you did a program and then see results and then say, okay, now I can start sharing with people. No, no, no. Because this is the big thing that I missed when I was doing Insanity. That whole time I missed out on bringing people along with me because I was doing it by myself. And then once I got my results and I started sharing this with people, they thought, oh, well, you were always healthy and fit. I was like, no, I wasn't. I just didn't want to take pictures because I was so embarrassed of myself. So if you can share and invite people along with you at the beginning of your journey, then people can see the progress that you're making every week. And then you have that accountability too. And that's why I think, in 3 years, I haven't gained those 30 pounds back because people are watching me. People are expecting me to help them. And I think being a coach too, you get that accountability for yourself of keeping, of staying healthy and fit for yourself too, and also helping people along the way. So a Beachbody coach can seriously be anybody that is willing to kind of step outside their comfort zone and have big goals, because that was one thing I was missing too. I was 27 and I had no more goals. I thought, all right, go to college, get married, have kids, done. Where's the fun in that? I was missing out on the rest of my life. So if you want to have some huge goals, this is totally for you. So we do have different types of coaches on our team. Starting from the left-hand side, if you just want to be a discount coach and get 25% off the products because you love them, you love Shakeology, but you're not ready to be a full-on coach yet, it's okay. You can just use the discount for 25% off. A part-time coach is where you just want to earn a couple $100 a week, whether it's to pay off your car payment or pay your groceries. That's cool. Next one is you want to build a business. You have it in your mind right here, right now that, yes, this is going to be my full-time job in 3 to 5 years. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but you have that long-term goal that this is where you're going to be in 3 to 5 years. So you're working as a full-time coach. And then you have a full-time coach, someone like me who can work from home, be the creator of their life, plan out their day however they want, and be their own boss. So whatever kind of column you fall into, that's completely fine, and we will help you in with whatever type of coach that you want to be at. Did I skip over something? I was clicking on something else. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, of course, how do you make money as a Beachbody coach? Now, everything that I'm showing you is from my personal business, and these are my paychecks, which are weekly paychecks. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and I said that in the beginning. You don't come into this and make $1 bazillion. That's not how it works. It works by being consistent and by continually sharing with people and being a product of the product. So you'll see here, as this is my first month as a coach, that's $64.98, and that came from retail commission. So as a coach, we earn 25% commission off of anything purchased through our website. We also get an extra bonus for a challenge pack. So a challenge pack is a workout plus Shakeology. And the reason we do that is because, number one, it's discounted for the customer. Number two, people get the full package, right? Like I was talking about before, you get the fitness plus the nutrition. And then if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see my 2-year mark. I need to get water, sorry. You'll see my 2-year mark as a coach. And you'll see my retail commission is actually less than my first month as a coach, but my team bonus is $990, and this is weekly paycheck, people. So what this is showing is I started building a team of like-minded people that wanted to do this along with me. Yes, this is my personal business, but I'm not in business by myself. I have a downline. So we have a team of over 800 coaches that help us be successful. I mean, that is why network marketing is absolutely genius, because you're not just, and I thought like you had to sell 1 million P90Xs or you have to sell 1 million Shakeologies. No, you don't. You just have to share with others and share with people the fitness aspect and share with people the business aspect. And then you'll start building a team. And then those people will start building a team as well. And so what, you don't sell 1 million, P90Xs. You still have your whole entire team behind you that is helping you be successful, and you're helping them be successful too. So the cycle and team bonuses, when you are a coach, I would say from like 6 months forward is where you're going to kind of see a difference in your paycheck. And you also do get a 25% discount off of all the products that you personally purchase yourself. So here's like even a further breakdown. My first month as a coach, I was averaging $100 per week. 8 months, $200 per week. And you'll see that the team bonus cycle starts going up pretty much each month. My 1 year, $350, 2 year, $1,200, November 2015, $1,500, and you'll see the team bonus cycle each time is going up because I'm growing a team of people. And I'm not just selling things and saying, bye, good luck, have fun with that workout. No, I'm guiding them and training them throughout the entire single thing. So what I also want to note is I have my husband's account, and when you reach a certain rank, you also get to open up a second business center. So I get a paycheck from my husband's account, and I get another paycheck from my second business center. So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you are consistent, and I always tell my coaches, be in this a year from now, and you will see such incredible growth that you'll be like, why didn't I do this 5 years ago? And that's what I always tell myself. Why didn't I not learn about this when it first was available to me? But that's okay. I'm here now. Yep. I pressed the wrong computer screen. That's what happens when you have too many screens going on. So my favorite question, is this a pyramid scheme? So a pyramid scheme is where people make money off of signing up other people, and there's like no product associated with it. Whereas Beachbody, we had the product first, and then we came up with the network marketing side after because they saw the need for it. So other well-known examples of multi-level marketing businesses is Mary Kay, Avon, Stella and Dot, just to name a few. And like I said, I don't like to poo-poo other businesses, but with Beachbody, you are literally changing a person's life. You are making them live longer. Yes, I love makeup. Yes, I don't really like jewelry. I like candles and like cookware, but that's not really going to change my life much. It's not going to make me live longer. It's not going to allow me to be there for my kids. This is really going to change someone's trajectory of their entire life. And you're really not just selling products, you're just sharing what those things are doing for you. So just as if you went to a great steakhouse and you had like the best ribeye in your entire life, you're going to tell people about that. Or if you went to the movies and this movie was absolutely horrible, you're going to tell people about that. So you're just sharing what the products have done for you. And more than likely, you're going to support and inspire and motivate people along the way. So how do we do that? Is by running challenge groups on Facebook. We get pretty much everyone doing the same program. They might be doing like 21 Day Fix or PiYo, and we'll put them in a group. Or like right now we have the big team Hammer and Chisel challenge group going on. So it's just a private Facebook group where we put everyone in to pretty much get them through prep week, start them through day one and on. So we're there for the support, accountability. You know, over here you see that we post recipes, you get check-ins. So it really keeps people on track, and yes, keeps us coaches on track too. So this is where that support and accountability come into play. And this is how you can support people and not have to be there like one-on-one with them. And you'll see that like in your challenge groups that you'll start to form friendships with people, and they'll start to form friendships with other people that, you know, they've never met before. And what I've always get to is like, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't want to personal train people. And I'm thinking, well, if you personal train people, when you work in a gym, how many people can you honestly work with a day? I don't know. I've never really worked as a personal trainer, but let's just say there's 10 hours in a day. So maybe you're doing 30-minute sessions, so max 20. With a challenge group and with sharing your story on Facebook, you can reach thousands of people. And I'm being serious. You can reach, how many people are on Facebook? Millions and billions of people. Whereas if you were just working in a gym, you wouldn't be able to reach that many people. You'd be only to reach that maybe 10-mile radius wherever that gym is, or wherever that town is. Whereas here, you can reach people across the country. And I mean, some of you might be from, you know, we have coaches in North Dakota, Wisconsin, Florida, North Carolina, California, Texas. We have coaches all over the place. So it's pretty cool when you have a group of people from all across the country and you start making these friendships with people, and you start surrounding yourself with like-minded, positive people. I've never been around a company where like people are so like happy and uplifting. Like it really changes your attitude when you work with people you like, when you work with people you want to work with. If you've ever been in a situation where you just have to deal with this coworker, but they're like trying to stab you in the back and they're going for the manager position you want and they're talking about you, it's like, no, this isn't at it, you know. Beachbody is completely different, where you actually get to pick who you work with. You get to pick, you know, what team you want to be on, what people, you know, you want to surround yourself with each day. So I think that's really pretty awesome. So as a coach on our team, you get the private Facebook group. So we have, our team is Team Arise. So you get plugged into our team page. You, of course, get plugged into all of our challenge groups. So we help you run your own challenge group. So don't think that, you're just going to come on and we're going to be like, have fun. Here you go. Bye. No, we walk you through every single step on the way until you feel like you're comfortable and ready to go out and do it on your own. We do Coach Basics, which is actually starting February 1st. So this Monday coming up, we're going to get all of our new coaches, and it's going to be me and another leader on our team. And we're going to walk you through a 14-day period on Facebook. Each day you get an assignment. They're pretty much like 5 to 10-minute assignments, and it teaches you the basics of the business. We also have leadership trainings as well. So once you get beyond the basics, there's more training for you as well. And then we have team calls each week. So typically Tuesday nights are team calls. I do this webinar once per month for our team. That way, if you have someone that's interested, you don't have to worry about explaining what a coach is. I do it for you, and you can invite your people on here to listen. And of course, you're just a part of the culture of Beachbody. You're a part of the culture of our team. If you've been watching any of the coaches on our team, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we had our Super Saturday. So we typically all go together. It's one of our big events that we go to each quarter. I was actually a speaker at one of them. And I think there was maybe like 15, 20 of us that went to the one in New Jersey. So it was it's so much fun where, you really do, a lot of this is Facebook, video, but when you do get together, it's so much fun. So there are trips and rewards and a lot of fun events that Beachbody does. So I'll just talk about a couple. My favorite trip, which I haven't been on yet, is the Success Club trip. So each year, Beachbody has a trip that you can earn for free. Last year was to Cancun, the Cancun, Mexico one. I won it for free, but I'll say earn it. You have to earn the trip, but it was completely free. But at the time, I was still working as an athletic trainer, and there was a wrestling tournament, and I couldn't go. So I was pretty bummed. So I made it a goal that 2016, I'd be going on the SS Beachbody, which is a cruise to Jamaica and Bahamas, and that is coming up in March, and I will be on that with one of our coaches too. So it's going to be 2 of us that earn the free vacation that can go. And then for 2017, it is a trip to Punta Cana to the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel. Did I say that right? So if you are a brand new coach coming on to our team, you have the entire year to earn that Punta Cana trip for 2017. So most likely you will be able to earn that 2017 trip absolutely free. And then we also have other events like Summit. That's our yearly, I hate saying conference because in teacher world, conference is like the worst thing ever. But no, this is fun. Every year we have it, past 3 years was in Las Vegas, and this past year was in Nashville, and then in 2016 it's in Nashville too. You can also earn that ticket for free. So Beachbody really incentivize you when you do a good job. So what's the next step? If you want to sign up as a coach, there are a couple ways. You can get a challenge pack, and like I said before, a challenge pack is a workout plus Shakeology. The price depends on the program that you pick. The sign-up fee is waived with a challenge pack, and then going on forward, there's a $15.95 membership fee. You can also do it without a challenge pack, but then you have to pay that $40 fee. And if you honestly want to be a coach and be successful at this, you need to actually practice what you preach. If you're not doing the workouts, you're not drinking the shake and seeing how it's affecting your life, how are you going to be able to share that with people? You can't. So I would say, obviously, the challenge pack is the way to go if you are serious about this. If you are military, all the fees are waived, and you can just get a challenge pack, or you can just sign up without any fees. I don't think I put it. I did have another slide that talked about that membership fee. I'll go over it really quick. So that $15.95 isn't just a fee that Beachbody like give me money. It's a fee for your 3 websites that you get as a coach. So everything, people go to your website, they order right there, bam, it's shipped to them. You don't have to have I don't have boxes of Shakeology. I have my dog that's sleeping, but that's about it. Everything is shipped out right through Beachbody. And then it also gives you coach relations. So it's our 24/7, I guess, hotline for coaches to call. I guess coach customer service to call. If you have any problems, they're there for us 24/7. And then also for your coach online office, which gives you absolutely everything that you need to know. There's also training in there on top of our team training. You pretty much have a complete office set up right through Beachbody. And then also what's really cool is Beachbody On Demand. I don't know if you guys saw my shirt. What does it say? Ask me about Beachbody On Demand. You actually get live streaming of your workouts for 30 days free. So if you get PiYo, you can start PiYo pretty much within, like, I would say an hour or two. It kind of takes an hour for the system to see that you purchase, but after that, you'll be able to live stream anywhere. So that is a really cool part about Beachbody as well. All right. So my experience as a Team Arise coach, obviously, I love being surrounded by my team. I'm able to connect with so many friends and old friends or acquaintances from high school, or just people that I've, met on vacations, and now, like, I get to work with them. I hate saying work because I don't feel like this is work. I get to have fun with them every single day. I'm part of a community that I enjoy. I feel like I'm a part of something that's bigger than myself. I feel like I have something that's fulfilling me. I don't feel like I'm dragging my butt to work every morning like, is it time to go home yet? I really feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. So obviously, I've been able to make a really great income with this. We've been able to pay for our wedding, pay for our mortgage. We've been able to go on so many trips. Before Beachbody, the only trip that we went on was we drove to Florida when we were in college, and that was 10 years or 8 years ago. And that was the only trip that we've ever been on. But since Beachbody, I couldn't even tell you. I think maybe we've been on 6, 7 trips so far. And this year, I think we've been on 4 trips already. We were able to buy a brand new home, and I was able to fire my boss. So this honestly has changed every single aspect of my entire life, because I wanted to have that freedom, the freedom to wake up when I wanted to. I was always missing out on so many just life moments, like my nephew's birthday party on the weekends. I would never be able to go, or if I won a free trip, I wouldn't be able to go. I now have the freedom to do that, set my own hours, be there for my family. I can go where I want to, travel when I want to. It keeps me accountable. And my biggest reason for really wanting to be a full-time Beachbody coach was I never want to miss a day in my kid's life. I don't have kids yet, but I see so many people having to kind of shuffle their kids off to daycare. And I'm like, and to myself, I understand that there's no other option. But for me, I had to make that line in the sand that said, yeah, I can do that if I need to, but there's no way I'm letting someone else raise my kid. There's no way I'm going to come home at 9:00 at night and see my kid for 5 minutes and maybe only see them on Sunday for a full day. There was no way I was letting that happen in my life. So this was absolutely huge for me to now be at home full time. And when that little kid wants to arrive, I will be fully prepared and fully here for them whenever they need me. So think about it. What can becoming a coach do for you? What can it do for the people that you know? What can it do for your family? And then what are those big, scary goals and those dreams, like being your own boss or going on vacations or maybe just paying off your student loan debt? What are those things that can really make your life a lot less stressful? So this picture was when we were in Nashville this past year. They actually shut down Broadway for us. And I like showing this picture at the end because Beachbody isn't a fad. It's people that are living a healthy lifestyle and just sharing it with others. At that time, I think maybe we had like 300,000 coaches in the network, and now we're up to 400,000 coaches. So Beachbody is something pretty big, and we are only in the United States and Canada. We just got into Canada last year. So think of McDonald's when they were just a small one single McDonald's. That's it, one single McDonald's. I think it was in California where the first one opened. But think if you got stock in McDonald's when that first one opened or when the first stock was available. And now they're pretty much in every single country in the world. And that's where Beachbody is headed. And I'm pretty sure that United Kingdom is going to be next. So, right now we are seriously just like in our infancy, like we are just starting. So if you can get in on this now, I promise you, and you stick with this and you're consistent with this, you're going to be a part of something that's really, really big. So you only have one life to do everything that you'll ever do. Act accordingly. And I love that quote because, yes, this is outside of the box. Yes, this is scary. Yes, you're going to think, what are my friends going to think about me? Or how am I going to post on Facebook? But if you think, if I can have the life that I've always wanted to, if I can make a 6-figure income by posting on Facebook, would you do it? I hope you're going to say yes, because it is totally possible. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing. On the bottom of the screen, there is a Q&A button here. Oh man, I went really long. I'm sorry. I get so worked up with this. I get so excited. I try and keep this to 30 minutes, but it didn't work this time. Sorry, guys. I see some chats. It's okay, Bree. You are allowed to be late. You got on. Fee is waived for military vets. Yeah, they're waived for vets. So if it's you or your husband, they'll be waived. There is a form that you fill out, so whoever is your coach, just let them know and they'll show you what form to fill out. But if there's anybody else that has any questions, right now you can enter it into the box and I will get to it. And also be aware, and I didn't make note of this, that $15.90, yeah, your husband, yeah, that'll be fine. Because I do it for my my mother-in-law. So my father-in-law was in the Coast Guard a while ago, and she's able to get all of her business fee waived. She's not a coach, she just does it for the discount, but she just gets the discount for her shakes, and she doesn't have to pay the $15.95 business fee. But if you do pay it, like I pay the business fee, I'm not military, but this is a business. This is a legit business. If you are to open up your own Dunkin' Donuts or your own Starbucks, just think of the money that you would have to put in it. You would have to get a business loan. You would have to hire employees. You would have to get liability insurance. You would have to get the coffee and the beans and the chairs and the barista machine and all that crazy stuff. You're owning a legit business for $15.95 a month. And you're pretty much eating your business. And that's what I tell people. I eat my business for a living and it makes me healthy. I have my business for breakfast every single morning. So if you're thinking, you know what, I don't think I could do this because it's expensive. This is the cheapest business that you can possibly get into. And I think that's why people shy away from it, because you don't have to put $1,000,000 down. You don't have to put $500,000 down. You put $15.95 down per month. So a lot of people think that's not a lot of money, so they don't see the big picture in this. But if I paid $500,000 for this business, you better bet I'm going to work my butt off. But if it's only a $15.95 business and you can make the same potential as if you did own a Starbucks, like, to me, that's mind blowing. Mind blowing. Sorry, that's another one of my tangents. Are you enjoying wine too? No, I'm not. This is just water. I promise. It's just water. I just get really excited about this stuff. All right, guys. Any other questions? I'm going to close it out. If not, you can obviously find me on Facebook, or please reach out to the coach that brought you here if you have any questions, or if you're ready to join our team, you want to sign up with your coach. Because if you go to the website and sign up, you're going to get put onto someone else's team, and we can eventually get you back to our team. But it's a lot easier if you just follow the process. So reach out to the coach that brought you here. And thanks so much for spending, seriously, like, I talked for 50 minutes. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I get really excited. But thank you. And hopefully I'll see you on our team page, and I'll see you on Monday for the Coach Basics training. All right, guys, have a good night.